Glenn McDonald, filmfad.com at New York Comic Con 2015. Here with the man,
What's up,
DMC Darryl McDaniels from Run-D.M.C fame. And we're here looking at his amazing comic.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It's give me that #1 right there.
This number one right here?
Yeah. We put out a graphic novel comic book. About 2 years ago, I came to Comic Con just to be to do Celebrity Row.
Right.
And people was coming, but oh shoot, DMC's here, so people was coming up and everybody kept asking me, we know you're here to do this, you know. I was signing CDs and albums.
Did you get any cassette tapes?
Yeah, I got a couple cassette tapes and people was like, yo, DMC. A couple of people was like, you got a comic book, you got a comic book, no, whatever. So my two editors with the comic book was like, next year at Comic-Con, you're gonna put out a comic book. And at first I didn't want to do it, but they convinced me that I legitimately could do it because before music, I was a comic book geek, a nerd.
Okay.
You know, growing up in Hollis, Queens, New York, I went to Catholic school my whole life. I was a straight A honor roll student, by the way.
There we go. Nerd life.
And the whole, it was just school and comic books for me. So now, this thing called hip hop comes over the bridge, and hip hop was just another visually creative entity for me. And the same way I used to put a blanket on my neck and pretend I was Batman and Superman, I was just pretending to be a DJ like Flash.
Right.
It was make believe. I was writing rhymes pretending to be Melly Mel.
Hey, it was real to me.
And I filled up all these rhyme books so that when Run came and put me on a record, I just picked up from where I left off at. So everything that comic books gave to me, creativity, imagination, education, allowed me to succeed and really become a hip-hop superhero. And that being said, when they was like, yo, DMC, you should do the comic book, I was like, I want to do this comic book as a celebration and a tribute to the comic book that inspired me as a kid. And that's, so far, we put out issue 1 last year at Comic-Con. 2015, I'm here to debut issue 2. And it's a cool thing. I wanted to do something that was universally impacting to the kid and adults. Because when I was a kid in comic books, they didn't make comic books just for 5 and 6 year olds or 20. You just read Marvel, or you just read DC. And you took Batman as is. And another thing that we could do with my comic book is we could talk about issues that politicians and our religious people are afraid to talk about.
Right? There you go. There's a lot. And then you inspire the young kids to see, like, you don't have to just do one thing. It doesn't have to be just music or
hip-hop didn't just create rappers.
There we go. It's brilliant. It's putting off all kinds of different
artists, journalists such as yourselves, cameramen and sound. I gotta tell kids need to realize whatever person in a particular field inspires them, there is careers in there. Look, I would be useless if I didn't have engineers and audio techs and mixers and soundmen
boom
and
guys.
Lightmen. Right, the whole audio technical visual thing within whatever these kids, and that's what hip hop did to me as a kid. Hip hop didn't just create rappers. You know, some dudes don't know how to rap, but some of those guys are designers. Some of those guys are some of them say, yo, this is going to be a big successful industry. Let me go to college and learn how to be a lawyer so I can represent.
Quiet as it's kept, a lot of rappers went to college. There's a lot.
Yeah,
they don't want you to know that.
I told you on my first record. I'm DMC, and the place to be. I go to St. John's University, and since kindergarten I acquired the knowledge. After 12th grade, I went straight to college. So everything that was creative or informational as a kid, hip-hop allowed me to put that on the mic. But my strengths and my confidence came from comic books.
There we go. Well, we appreciate you sharing all of that with us.